Did you know it's clobbering time? That's right. Now, I'm not talking about CM Punk returning back to the ring. I am talking about Ben Grimm, the Thing, as he clobbers and slobbers his way. No, he's not slobbering. Clobbers his way into a new comic book series in time for next year's Fantastic Four movie. What's going on, everyone? I am LP, writer and curator of the comic books Nyobi and Savage Sin. Nyobi available at local comic book shops everywhere through Antarctic Press. Go pick up yours today. So now we have from comicbookmovie.com's this article here. And the reason I'm covering this is not that I'm a huge FF fan. I'm not. I may have like 12 Fantastic Four comics in total in my collection, and none of them are from the Silver Age. But what I do know is good art when I see it, and good people when I see them. And someone that I happen to know locally, shout out to Nick Bradshaw, is working on this comic, is doing a cover for this comic, and I want to talk about it. I want to read the news. So Marvel Comics has announced plans for a new series revolving around the Thing, and we're gonna take a look. We're gonna see what's going on. Is this a mini-series ongoing? We need the news. So this March, that's when it's happening. It's Clobberin Time because Ben Grimm is back and headlining an all-new Marvel Comics solo series. Now, whenever they say this, I usually end up finding out it's like a 5-issue miniseries. That's probably what this is. Yeah, there it is. The Thing will be a 5-issue limited series written by Tony Fleecs, followed by his acclaimed Marvel Comics debut in Venom War, Wolverine, and illustrated by former Fantastic Four artist Mr. Leonard Kirk, who I actually got to meet. He was a nice guy. The saga sees Ben Grimm step away from the Fantastic Four to take down a criminal conspiracy with mysterious ties to his childhood on Yancey Street. That's just down the road from me. Fighting his way to the top. You're the top! As one-man clobbering machine. As a one-man clobbering machine. Well, he is that. You know, I can't wait actually for the Thing to appear in Marvel Rivals. He's going to be a tank. He's probably going to be a good one. He's going to be the Hulkbuster of Marvel Rivals. However, when the big bad puts out a hefty hit on him, he'll have to battle a who's who of classic Marvel villains from Bullseye to the unstoppable Juggernaut. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch! Arriving just ahead of Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four first steps this July, and perfect for newcomers and true believers alike, the Thing delivers a timeless, action-packed adventure for one of Marvel's most beloved icons. And look, here's the thing that they skipped over, and I won't skip over, because this goes back to me in Journal Comics. If you look at what Marvel is doing, they are very much correlating their properties together. Okay, the Thing is coming out with a comic for the new Fantastic Four movie. The FF movie is coming out in July, and Marvel Rivals, the big one, bigger than the MCU, has the Fantastic Four coming out as new DLC very, very soon. And if you don't think that's not done with purpose, if you don't think that they didn't do that in conjunction, that is just some coincidence, then you're on crack. I'm just saying. Look, man, it is what it is, and what it is what it is, and what it is the news. What I love about Ben Grimm is that he's just a regular, hardworking guy who happens to have superpowers, says the writer. He's Jack Kirby. He's not easily impressed by the outlandish, cosmic stuff constantly going on around him. No, Ben Grimm is a real dude. The fun thing about this book is trying to figure out, okay, then what would surprise the Thing? What would catch him off guard? That's a good question. I wish I could answer that. As a writer, that's a great question, because you want to do something that's different that hasn't been seen before. But when you're talking about characters that have been around for 60 plus years, a lot of their stories have been told. But it takes a creative genius to come up with something. So hopefully Leonard Kirk can do just that. In the spirit, we're throwing every villain in the official handbook of the Marvel Universe at him. Well, that's going to be a lot of villains. Trying to pit him against some opponents that you would not expect. We got Leonard Kirk drawing the Thing. Believe me, you're not going to see old Benji clobber some guy he's never clobbered before. Kirk chimed in to say, it's been a decade since my run on Fantastic Four. I'm thrilled, as Punch, pun intended, to be working on this series with everyone's favorite orange paragon of heroism, Ben Grimm. The villains he goes up against range from, let's say, the less than serious to the absolutely iconic He's going up against iconic comics. Shout out to Tim Lim. And I'm very much looking forward to drawing them all. So it sounds like a romper room of shenanigans here. But here's what I really wanted to take a look at, guys, is the check out Nick Bradshaw's cover, along with the variant cover by Greg Land. Below, stay tuned for more on the thing as it comes out. But here is a look at Bradshaw's cover right here. Good cover by Nick Bradshaw. And I'll tell you, you know, he's got that Art Adams vibe. I know he's influenced by Art Adams. I've talked to him several times, and it shows, and I like it. The colors look good. The thing looks good. You can see a lot of detail has gone into this cover. It's a great cover, and I'll probably be picking this cover up. And I'm not even a Thing fan, but I do like Nick and his work. We also have Greg Land here, and I never met Greg Land. And as much as people have to say about Greg Land, and I get it, I still like his work. I love Greg Land's work. I love when art looks great. That's just the bottom line, man. The Thing, 1 of 5 on sale, March the 5th, guys. Very short little article here, but I just want to touch upon this because he is a local in my area. I want to promote the people that I know. I want to promote people that maybe potentially one day I want to work with. You know, I'm just calling a spade a spade. It is what it is. Here's the thing, man. I've known this man for over a decade now. I don't know him like we're best friends or anything like that, you know, but I do know him. I can talk to him. I can, you know, give him ideas that I have. He'll give me feedback. I looked at him as an early mentor when I first got started in this, and, you know, maybe even still a mentor to this day. So I do want to give him a special shout out. Shout out to Nick Bradshaw. Doing his thing. I've been doing it for a long time. You know, I have a lot of his books, Wolverine, the X-Men, Guardians of the Galaxy. I got stuff he did with Danger Girl. Look, man, it's a good time to be in comics. Don't let anyone tell you comics are dying. I think comics are on the brink of a massive return. I think with dollar stores having DC Comics there, I think with Marvel Rivals, I think that the books are just getting better. I think the art is getting better. I think there's a huge push in indie comics. I think they're getting better. I think overall things are just getting better. Now, you know what else is better? A word from our sponsors. Stay tuned. And just who is the sponsor of today's video? Well, it's me, Austin. It's been me all along. And guys, I just want to quickly point out that I too am a comic book creator. I just don't speak it. I produce it, right? It's like put your money where your mouth is. We do that each and every time we have a release. I've been doing this now for a decade. We're published. We're in comic book shops, and we're on eBay. So if you ever want to check out Nyobi and you haven't yet, one of the best ways to do that is to come by our eBay store. Take a little scroll through here. If you type in Nyobicomics, you'll find it. Of course, link will be in the description of the video. I have all kinds of great back issues and hard to find variants here from artists that you know and love, like Jamie Tyndall, Elsie Frita, Steph Wilson, Paul Green, John Stinsman of Evangeline fame, Keith Garvey, and so many more, guys. If you're missing out on some Nyobi back issues, if you're looking for that hard-to-find variant, chances are you're going to find the best deal right here on eBay, and chances are you're going to find that deal directly through me. And as always, if you do order a book from me, I'll throw in a little extra goodies in there, a little tchotchke package of stickers and bookmarks and cards. Oh, my. You'll have all that. Plus, you can have your book signed or unsigned. That is up to you. And keep an eye on this page because I do update it fairly frequently with new items all the time. As something sells, I will put it back up. So, guys, today's sponsor, Nyobicomics, the eBay store. Come check it out.